Well, the years of caffeine addiction haven't caught up to me yet, so I still woke up, so I took my sorry ass to work. Anyway, we have another pt1 Paccar camshaft here that I unfortunately get to do on my first day back from vacation, so really killed my mood. Anyway, not as fast as I normally am today. I'm still in vacation mode, and I still don't feel like working. Anyway, we get these AC lines hooked up, get the AC vacuumed out of here, and then we'll start working on getting this hood off. And I know you don't have to pull the hood off to do a Paccar camshaft. I've done them in chassis. Don't prefer to do them in chassis. I'm pulling the hood. I'm pulling the engine. It's easier that way. So I don't want to hear anybody in the comments, well, I could have done it in chassis in 13.8 hours. Good for you. Great for you, actually. I'm so fucking happy for you, actually. Anyway, get these AC lines off, and then we'll start working on getting this coolant off, which I just stand here and admire the coolant leak that's just pissing all over the ground. Anyway, I'll make the new guy clean that up. Then I got my pocket pry bar here. It's me and this pocket pry bar against everybody. We'll get this CAC pipe off. And then we'll get this CAC boot off over here, which is just a one-piece design, which they're pretty convenient. Anyway, we'll get that off, and we'll get these bolts out for the radiator. I don't really care for these new style radiators. Whoever designed them, their parents are definitely siblings. Anyway, beyond the point. Got the tie rods out for it, and then I will work on getting this radiator up and out of here. I also don't care for these crank mounted fan blades or fan hubs. Just not a fan of an electronic fan hub. Just more shit to go wrong. Anyway, we're getting the oil pan off now because the cross member on the newer style trucks are different than the old style. Imagine that, they can't keep anything the same. And you can't get the engine out with the oil pan on without either removing the oil pan or pulling the mounts, and the mounts are a pain on these. So I'm pulling that pan. I got to pull it anyway to do the camshaft, so I might as well just pull it now. And then I got footage of me driving around on a forklift not doing anything because I wasn't smart enough to hit record on pulling the hood out of the shop. So I just got a random video of me driving around the building, which does me absolutely no good. Anyway, getting the carrier bearing halfway dropped down, swing the drive shaft out. You guys have seen me do this a dozen times now. There's nothing new here. I'm just going to skip through it a little bit. I don't show everything because it's just repetitive at this point. I work on a lot of the same engines, a lot of the same stuff, pretty much every day almost. So I can only show it so many times. Anyway, we'll get this yoke off, get it sat to the side, and then we'll go up on top, get the TCM connectors off, which is what I'm doing here. You just kind of push in and then slide the tab over. They both just unclip. Pretty simple stuff. And then we will get the front engine mount bolts out. I do like this style. This style is pretty convenient compared to the last style. Other than that, these trucks aren't really getting any better. But on this chassis and cab setup, I could not get an impact back in there because the motor mounts are 2 foot back from the freaking cab right there. So it was a half-inch ratchet for me on every single one. Not how I'd prefer to do it, but sometimes that's all you got the room for. Now, I should mention this will be a multi-part series, and somebody did comment wanting me to show a video on how to do overhead. I will have a separate video out of this that just goes over overhead on an MX-13.